Hello everyone and welcome to this lecture. Here we will see how we can create a map and don't worry about the source code. You can find it by the end of this section as an attachment and you can download it. But just try to follow with me here and we will try to do it together so that you can step by step know how to add things in Leaflet and create your map and stuff. So we will see as I said, well, let's first do the HTML things and we can start with this. So let's create our uh, HTML tag and then our head, also our body, and here we can add our title. Also we can, yeah, we have, as I said, we have to add our CSS and JS. So let's add our CSS. And the reference is as it is in the same folder, it will be Leaflet CSS. Okay, and also we will add our script, JS script, which is in the same folder also, thanks to Visual Code. I think that's it. So we have our CSS and our JS, and let's add here, let's add a new file which is style.css where we can put our style, and let's import it also. So we will make it faster here. Style, that's it. Okay, and yeah, let's add here a section, sorry, where we will put our scripts. I will keep it in the same page to make it simple. And now we can see how things are done in the documentation side. So here we are in the documentation page, and we can see here map, okay, and we will go to it, which is here, just here, and here there is a usage example where we can see how we can initialize our map easily, and that's very useful. We'll get inspired by that. But let's see how the documentation presents the constructor of the map. So normally they say that we have two ways to do it. First way is to give a string first, okay, and another optional object. But let's focus on first on the string one. We will have to give the ID, and that ID is normally a DOM ID, okay, of a div in HTML. We will see that, don't worry. But there is another way we can do it, is to, instead of giving a string, which is the ID of the div, we can give the div itself as an HTML element object. And as a second argument, we can send the map option, which is a JSON object. And that's optional. You can not do it. You can just create your map with the ID and that's all. And then you can do the other um, stuff by using the methods instead of the option directly. So for example here we have var map equal to this, and then this is the ID of the div that is created in the HTML, and here is the second argument, which is an object that have the center and the zoom. So the center with the latitude and longitude, it means the map will have a center point on the map with that latitude and longitude and the zoom level, which is 13. But we can do it other way. We can, for example, let's search for a center, for example, in the methods. So we'll go to methods here, modifying map, and here we can see set view, and here you can give the latitude and longitude with other option if you want, and there is set zoom, and you can give the 13 number that we gave earlier. So we can do it either way. It depends on your need and how you want to organize your code. So let's go for this this example. And first thing first is that we have to create our div, as they said. And I will just to avoid any conflict or misunderstanding, I will add this map container instead of map because we will use map a lot. So I will change it. And there here we can use our code that they said, and I will modify this one as they said. So that's the idea of the div that we pass here in the constructor. And I will show you another way to do it, is to do something like that. As we saw earlier, we can do map set set view, and then you can give the center with latitude, longitude, and then you can do this set zoom, and then you can do 13, etc. Or you can do it directly by doing this, for instance. Okay, so it depends on how you want to organize your code and etc. So let's stick to this, and let's see what will be the result. So here's our HTML, and unfortunately nothing works as expected, and let's see why. So let's go to console, and it says that map container is not found. So I will explain you why this code didn't work. So the reason behind it is that when the map initialization want to create the map, it search for this ID div, but as the script is before the div creation, it doesn't find it. So what we have to do is really to change this one, and the div will be created before the map initialize and try to search for it. So normally it should work now. Let's try it. Yeah, so believe it or not, it works. Let's just verify it. So you can see now that our div is filled. So, but there is some reason why it's displayed like that. So the CSS weren't loaded correctly. I think because I did miss an H here, and I think here too. Don't know why I did it like that. So normally now it should be better. Yeah. So now we successfully loaded the map, and it's work really fine. But the reason behind the fact that we don't see any map here is because we need to add a tile. So as I explained to you before, this is the container, and Leaflet try to put its component first about the attribution, the zoom bar, etc. But you have to fill it with the map, either with a CRS like a picture, etc., or with a map tile using a map tile provider. We will use the OSM map provider. OSM is OpenStreetMap, so if we search for OpenStreetMap tile server, we'll find something like that, and here you can know how to call it. So there is here, for instance, the link that you can use. The XYZ, I guess, is the uh, latitude, longitude, and the zoom level, I guess. But you don't really have to mind on what each thing means. So we will see how we can do it easily and add the tile. So first thing first, let's say first how we can add a layer. So normally it's somewhere here, yeah, tile layer, and here you can see in the documentation um, the the creation is done by URL templates, which is the link to the map tile provider, and then we can add the options here. And if you can see here or click on it, the options are the minimum zoom, maximum zoom, subdomain, etc. until the cross origin. But you won't need really all of these. And keep in mind that sometimes, for instance, there isn't only those options that you can see here, but also it's inherit other options from other classes. So, for example, from the grid layer, there is the those options that you can add to, and there is a repetition here about minimum zoom, maximum zoom, etc. Uh, but there is another one which is layer, and its option is span and attribution. And this is the one I really want to show you here because it's really important when you are using the map tiles for an external provider like Mapbox or OSM or Google Map API or whatever. You have to attribute it. You have to say that this map is belonging to this company or this provider, etc. And each one have its own attribution. And we can do for the OpenStreetMap this kind of attribution. So let's copy it for later. And let's go back to the tile layer because there is here an example on how we can use it. So for instance, for any other, let's say, provider, you can do the URL and you can find or search for each provider how the URL will be. But let's keep it now for by using OSM, which is OpenStreetMap. And here there is an example already done here, and it's https s tile openstreetmap.org, etc. So let's use this. I won't use it as it is, but let's take it first. Let's paste it here. I will just organize a little bit here. And I will keep this. I will remove that attribute, which is not really important in our case. I will keep the attribution, as I said, is copyright, the link to copyright OpenStreetMap contributors. And finally, we have to add it to the map because we create the tile layer, but we have to add it to the map. Okay, so add to map is a method that we can use to add this tile layer to the map, or we can do it in another way, is that we can call map.addLayer, I guess. Let's search for it here. Okay, layer. So we'll normally can find a method that let us add a layer, or we can search it like that. Yeah, here it is. So in the map, there is a methods, and there is methods for layer and control, and there is the add layer, and here you can add your layers. So here, for instance, we can do like that, and do tile, for instance, and add the layer like that. But we will keep this method adds to layer, which is sufficient, and let's test it. And here we go, we have our map with the zoom bar, with the attribution here, and with the map here. Very beautiful and easy to do with very few lines. So here we go, we have created the map, and let's see in the next lecture other features.